to try and up his damage just a little bit with maybe a second level in Q. So potentially offer a double stun. We could see this be a bit difficult for SMGs. Masros though, as using the boundless holds him back until Roger's in trouble. Be able to pick up first blood finally for Motivate, and Mid1 still trying to man fight here. Masros doesn't have any mana in the tank, but Q also lacking it as well for the Earthspike. Finally, Masros just getting enough for the Vortex, and yeah, our offlane still getting a pretty valuable kill, which you wouldn't expect at the first daytime here for SMG. And top, the action continues as Roger just protected thanks to the use of the Blood Riot. So Masros not able to get the last little bit of damage in, but Mid1 still looking to try and find his Jingu stacks, and he's going to be cautious now because they've got the chain control. He still gets a boundless off in the nick of time. Is it enough to keep it alive as Masros will turn? So close to getting the kill before he dies, and Roger should be able to scurry away, although the Earth Spike before the silence. Maybe he can get a neutral. No, never mind. He's stuck in. He still gets it. Little the Corsair 19 attack damage was enough to pick that up.
Yeah, the magic resist was not going to be good enough to be able to
another one, another kill, another neutral, and us at 0. They've rotated in Mid1, and that's another kill picked up for S.
Before Mid1 was able to get off that boundless with the Jingu mastery, so he should have died a lot quicker, not had the damage come back out onto him.
Well, Fearless, he cut the tree. The rotation's coming through. Let's see if the burst is enough to conquer his ultimate. Oh, great use of the misses from Mid1. Now we need some time to be able to stack up the Jingu. Let's see if the Ink Spot can provide that. Now Mid1's in fighting shape, and unfortunately for Fearless, he's not really at the moment. He can play around with the run buff. That's not enough. Now Mid1 even ultimate picked up, so he'll force the Lion to cancel the TP. But for Z0, he's kind of locked into his position. Unfortunately, with the Swashbuckle being on cooldown, there is no escape for the position 5, and simultaneously the top lane, Moon and Roger paired up together potentially, so this gives him a great way to scale into the late game as the stalking Z0 in the tree line. Mid1 gonna drop down a very early ultimate. At least the Pengo can get out of range. They're taking quite a while to kill him. Now with the T2 clip as well, with all the multi-shots coming into the fray, Masros, he doesn't care about diving the Wukongs with how much extra damage he has from the tower. He is not. Motivate too late to be able to get there in time. I mean, it's with all the bursts they have through. They're still going to try and stick around here on Motivate. Ruptures now expire, but Z0 doesn't really have much impact with the Rolling Thunder on cooldown, so they're going to look to try and target Roger, but even Mid1 looking to show up as well. Down to the southern side are through KP, battling out with just Q at the moment. Try and target down the line in the river, and KP having no way to be able to contest him, although a quick Hex gives him some distance. And now KP going to be a bit cautious. I don't think they've got the damage just with these heroes. Conquer without that boat is a bit of an issue, but meanwhile Masros, so that's a key component if they're able to bring him down. He's had a very, very solid start to this game. It looks like with very little mana left to work with the Stroke of Fate. Unfortunately, get a clip from the creep, so there's no escape there. So they're hunting down KP top. Taking them so long to bring down the Night Stalker. Now Jackie's in trouble, so bind it up. They're diving deep under the T1 tower, but they've got 4 heroes to be able to tank.
You do need more points in it now.
Mid1 is the target. Masros has used a lot of his mana at the moment, instantly laying down the Global Silence to protect Mid1. He's just going to be able to answer the Storm Spirit X back. It's not enough to keep the Storm alive. Z0 as well has to answer in his own TP, but there's no way to cancel. But it looks like Mid1 now will just turn his attention to Q on the backline. If they can't deal with one of the supports, maybe they can get the secondary. Probably more important in the line, just trying to slow down the blink timing. And Mid1 will burst through him with ease. We're going to drop the Wukong because he saw Fearless TPing in. Unfortunately, no way to lock him inside the big ultimate. Meanwhile, by the triangle, oh, guess who? Jackie again. KP and Moon doing this.
It's just is target number 1, and Fearless, he's even going to get going on here as well.
I just got to be cautious. Chain lockdown's lacking. They're really deep as well, but they still have this nighttime vision advantage. Rolling through Z0. It's going to cut the fight in half. They'll still end up bringing down both supports here either side the line, along with the Bloodseeker. Being able to Soulbind once again, leashing 2 together. Going to try and target down Masros. He can make it up on the high ground. SMG so unrelentless with their position.
Sense that they want to get active as much as they can, right, Roger? Their vision as well, so very nicely done, even getting the Rupture off onto Fearless. He has not had an impact in these past few team fights.
Looking for a BKB TP out. make it. The rest of the team, though, he's actually just going to brute force in the high ground, and he'll pay the price. Running in blindly. It's a big consequence that he'll have to undertake. As
to save Masteros when he got global silence to the right of their outpost.
Jackie feels like he can fight. We're going to see if this is true or not. So that's probably not the fight he's looking to bring himself into, as they just leash them both together to set up beautifully for all the AoE abilities. And now they still don't care about the towers. We saw what happened previously with the multi-shot. Maybe it'll cause dividends here with the team fight under the tower. The Storm Spirit getting brought incredibly low. He's going to look to turns, clean off the Night Stalker. Bloodseeker's the next target. It's a lot of commitment here for the fight from Motivate. It's all up to Masteros to be able to turn it back in their favor. With the silence coming through with the chain control, it's enough as Moon, a monster killing streak. Tower advantage as well. So all in all, Motivated doing a relatively decent job after being in trouble. They've kind of avoided completely with all the rest of the heroes. I guess that's because they're trying to kill off Set Zero to the other side. May start. Can he get the global silence off as well? Moon illusion gives him enough ample time. Now with the BKB pop, however, Masteros still at least able to zip himself back to safety. He's doing a decent job to be able to bring down the silencer. And we're 1-for-1 to start the engagement. Mid-one's used a very early ultimate, but now to the northern side, Conquer is a bit split from the team, and unfortunately for Fearless, the BKB's already been expended as well. So he cannot just TP himself off to safety. As Radiant, it seemed like they were looking for...
In here, it's going to scout it out. Will Storm Spirit TP in.
Alright, he's going to come.
Yeah, he's coming.
They're doing pretty fast, and mid-one's quite low. So as BKB, Jackie as well has got meta BKB. This could actually be a solid fight for Motivator's going to zip on in, try and target down the Monkey King, and they'll kill him off. And Roche is low, they might be able to target before Monkey gets back in the area. So KP's just going to brute force and charge in forward. Roche still not down just yet. Who's going to be able to snatch up the Aegis with the BKB's finally expiring? Mid-one, can he get it? He can. Dominica fingers. Jackie, he doesn't get the clutch Sunder off. So the Terrorblade will fall once again. And a huge buyback from mid-one.
Jackie, he just wasn't able to do it. You know, he had a Grimstroke illusion chasing him as well as the Monkey King with that fresh BKB pickup. So even though he had to expend the buyback.
He's out of mana. Boone can cut off. They've got Fearless and Q nearby. They're going to try and target down the Silencer. They won't have a way to keep Storm alive, but at least they've got some damage to go through Moon. They're going to be careful how long they stick around. It's just mid-one currently for the X. Did Fearless X himself? So he's in trouble now, Roger. Still no way to cancel. They recognize this. They'll just try and chase the easy tug, which will be Q. Take him a bit. Not just a bounce. Still no stuns are available. Jackie's back alive. Mid-one's incredibly deep, and BKB up in a couple seconds. Jackie's actually going to be cautious now. Oh, what a chaotic game. Are they thinking about going back in? Hang on. You got 4 heroes on Dire.
I don't know if you can do it without Storm.
Just instant BKB. A complete waste of the Rolling Thunder. And without any metamorphosis for Jackie, the damage, it's just not there in the arsenal. They'll try and target down Fearless, recognizing the BKB's on cooldown, and without the boat to give him some of the survivability, Fearless will fall, and they're still also hunting the Terrorblade. Ando and Rocky just both supports, locking no escapability. Now Masteros is committed as well, 1 by 1. The chain feed from Motivated SMG running a ramp.
Like I said before, I feel you need Masteros there to be able to contest that, and, you know, the mid-tower, it was healthy. You know, you could have tried to play with it eventually.
Masteros? Finger of Death isn't enough to be able to burst him down. BKB still could have mid-one. Has it back up to full? Arfu's Aghanim Shard kills mid-one to such a high regard that they don't even burst him at all.
With Masteros trying to get it onto him, and even if he killed mid-one, it's just the Aegis. You know, it's not even going to be the big thing that turns him around. He's not going to have that dieback affecting him. So, a lot of BKB usages, and Sanjera, he might even be in trouble here. Just going for a simple D1 is so difficult. They going to provide him with a little bit of extra survivability. Like I said before, look at that. Look at how much damage he's able to dish out now. He can wave clear, even as the silencer is notoriously weak at doing so. mid one here with the use of the Aghanim
He's
shard.
still got the Ages. I don't think you're killing mid one. Maybe the tower will do it. First life taken care of. He's got BKB, Wukong's as well. Let's see if he can get anything off. The chain lockdown's perfect. There's the Earth Spike. There's the control. Mid one will fall. He's down for a long time as well. That's a dieback previously. They're going to look to try and transition for Arthur, pivoting to deal with the backline, but it's just Mastros at the moment. Dive's done a pretty good job to cut the fight. Maybe to minimize the losses here. Unfortunately with KP, with the BKB expiring, they can drag him back with the X. Still lacking the control thanks to the free pathing. They try and clean off Rogi.
He's so fast, man.
Only way they're looking to deal with that as the game goes on. Satanic next item for Monkey. Mastros is pretty far up. He himself has a BKB TP.
Oh, the global, nice.
Try and prevent that. Great use of the ultimate and KP in mid one. Nice kill for them. The trend that he's got, they got the ward on the high ground. Mid one, initial stun. See if the chain lockdown's going to be perfect. They don't drag him out of the boat, but still mid one. And able to get the BKB. Wukong's, is the extra armor going to be enough, or just Jackie have all the damage to be able to rip through him? It looks like it is at the moment. The gold starts a little bit too late. That's a big kill to fight, but still Motivate. They're losing a couple heroes simultaneously across the fight. So Arthur will fall, so we're 2 for 2, but it looks like Motivate be able to at least scurry out ahead in the team fight, cleaning off the Grimstroke. I say that though, but Moon and KP still. But find an angle at the moment on Motivate. It's
Moon's
not
25.
an easy way to start the fight.
He's got the Arcane Rune as well. This is huge.
Oh god. Not the last word mutes. They're going to be cautious.
I'm pretty sure that's permanent.
Mid one is going to drop the Wukongs early. So they won't have this. Oh man, KP, what a start to the tree line. Jackie, and able to get the items off, but Jackie's just getting completely kited. Hasn't been able to lock onto a hero at all. They're going to turn, try and deal with mid one, but still with the BKB. He hasn't used the Satanic yet as well, so Jackie needs help. He's just not right-clicking anyone. It's Motivated, just crumbling in the team fight. Fearless will look to provide a little bit of space with the Torrent Storm still, but they got the chain silence, and Jackie can't get the Sunder. It can't escape. Well, oh man, it's a tough life. Just give me more intel. Q, Jackie's gonna have to buy back, but poor Lion on cooldown, man. SMG, what a performance! They're gonna have to call it quits before the throne blows up, but it will not be before all of their heroes crumble in the fountain.
Nicely done, being able.
First ulti of the game committed. And he'll find a kill the Pangolier. Looks like he was just taking a measly old stack. It's rotation early from Moon as well. We're seeing his own 6 come into fruition, and he's also going to look to get involved, cleaning off Mash. Also transition this into set 0 as well. So Moon already a killing spree, and I love kind of the scaling build here. We've said previously, like the Midas does feel very nice on the ET bottom lane.
Chasing again.
For set 0, he doesn't have as many trees now to play around with. Maybe get the ultimate off with the perfect use of the chain lock. The bottom look to defend, and well, in fact, Mastros is already trying to set up. They've got a really strong ward on the high ground that's scouting out a lot of the positioning. Unfortunately for Q, is going to be the initial target. Leading with the Rolling Thunder, and when the Enchantress relatively tanky, but when they drop all their ultimates to bring her down, they'll do so with ease. But here we go. There's the rotation set 0. Gets the overgrowth off. Great dodge from mid one, however, but they're still going to try and target the high ground. They're both to fly. Will clean off Rogi, but farm with it for a period of time. Mastros going to be pretty cautious. Can they even get the kill though with no Thunder and Curse? Oh, now with mid one they can. Has Conquer up to the northern side. See if this damage mitigation is going to be enough thanks to the swap, and unfortunately Mastros is still going to end up play. A huge mistake there from Moon, unfortunately. They've got SMG beelining it to the area. He's going to try and make as much time as possible here with the Curse, but it's not enough as SMG too late to protect their position too. But can they still take the fight though? Mid one is going to try and target down the support. Set 0 the first target. Who's the second one they can kill off? It will be Mastros. Now the Enchantress as well, as mid one just pivoting to kill off Q. A great start here from SMGs. They're looking to bring this back into their favor. We're still seeing how difficult it is to kill off the Phantom Lancer, but now with the Radiance and the Cleave doing work, we should finally see the real PL, but mid one protected thanks to Arfu, pretty much just cutting the fight in half. A little bit difficult now to close the distance.
Out an Earth Splitter if he was in the area.
Bottom lane, we've got to charge up. Nice blink away from After still hunting, Swap Fearless pops the BKB, so a little bit of miscommunication. Maybe didn't need to use the magic immunity there, but they'll drag back Moon. Still great time in the cold embrace. Gotta be careful to clump up for a curse. As Moon's looking for the angle in, they'll chuck out the Earth Splitter as well, but Fearless now the priority. Let's see what KP can really do with the fresh Aghanims. Trying to chunk him down at the moment. They're kiting him to a decent level. Fearless somehow keeping his life with the mischance from the Radiance, but still, it's a free fight for mid one. Simultaneously in the lane, he can just clean off all the other components of the drop from Motivate. Now they can go back for Jackie. He can't find the real Phantom Lance. It's going to take him so much time, so he has to attempt a TP out. He'll just make it, but
Right, does he ever... He's got the BKB on Fearless. 7 seconds, so somewhat healthy.
Peculiar position. I guess they're happy to maybe blow his life because they know that he's got the illusion, but I don't think they can protect it now. So Mastros is gone for 50, and Roshan's up as well. They're also going to catch out Fearless. You can pop the BKB, but through the chain lockdown is goddamn perfect. They won't give you an opportunity at all, as Fearless will just get ripped apart. Oh, what a play from Mr. Old Arfu, and now mid one as well. Look at that, more salt to the wound, as they've shown time and time again there's no answer to Phantom Lancer, so you can just dive deep underneath the tier 2 tower and claim the triple.
To deal with damage.
Almost in the same spot as previously. This time he's got some backup sets here. So they're going to find Moon with the overgrowth, but if they can burst him down from 4 to 0, but Moon just escapes the help of the haste, and now they can look to reset. They're trying to target down Mastros' illusion, and feels like another wasted life here from the position 3. And Fearless himself also has to pop a BKB and just hopes that he can get back to safety. Is the timing perfect? It doesn't even matter. This Moon, he's got the answer. It's not going to be the long duration of the curse, but all they needed was one way to stop the TP, and they've got that. And a Jackie too. Right click it, even KP.
Swap it? Oh, they even put the Lotus Orb on, so very nicely done there.
The Mastros will swap now, but another life just getting fed away, and KP's going to rip him apart. They're on top of Jackie. Early use of the Sun, and the Mana Core, the health about to be gone as well. Jackie, goodbye on the Terrorblade, and goodbye on Q as well. SMG hit their timings, and they hit him in stride.
Movement speed, even cursing them inside their own fountain.
So much damage. Well, Fearless sees the attempt. We'll see what they can do. Moves in trouble here. Lotus Cold Embrace isn't enough. They don't have the magic damage. Moon will fall. Now it's all up to mid one. The PL show, but you still see, man, they don't have a way to go through mid one. It's so beefy. He's got so much damage. He just chunked through Fearless, and now Arfu as well. The U-turn back on the Terrorblade, blocking out the retreat into the fountain. That's a dive back for your Terrorblade. Now it's time to fountain dive as well, as SMG ends it with the Rampage, and they'll take the series 2-0.
Not forgetting dropping the Alliance is that balance.